as some may or may not know, Much Afraid is a reference to a book that all of us have read, at least in part. It's the main character in a allegorical story by Hannah Hurnard, and the lead character's name is Much Afraid. And we really felt like the kind of the paradigm we wanted to use for writing most of the songs in this record was the issue of fear driving us towards faith. And so I think that's kind of the backdrop on which a lot of the songs are kind of hung.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Xanadu with Matthew Odemark as Captain Fantastic and Dan Hasseltine as the Professor. Half-free, playing himself, half-free. Steve Lipson as Dr. Zhivago. Charlie Lowell as Aunt Millie. And starring Greg Wells as Dick Fern. And Stephen Mason as the Brown Dirt Cowboy and the announcer. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Xanadu.
Tea and Sympathy is a song that deals primarily with the issue of adultery in a lot of ways, and the ways that relationships can really be broken down by such insignificance. And it's really just it's a dialogue between three people, and just to speak between two people who are in a relationship together, and one who is kind of outside, more of a temptress in the scenario, and just really talks a lot about the mind of what a person may go through in the midst of an affair, or the midst of struggling through difficulties in a relationship. So, yeah.
I think it really speaks well of how a seed in a relationship can fester and grow to such proportions that, although it was insignificant at the time, it can become something so much more troubling in the end. Well, let's see what the audience thinks.
I don't know. I just don't know. You know, in England we don't have rhythm.
I think the kind of the capturing concept of that song is just that in our inability to be weak is born true weakness, and just that we need to be weak in the eyes of God in order to be strong. And when we're unable to be weak, then we truly find ourselves in a place of desperation and barrenness.
Truce was written in a laundry room in the middle of Kansas. I
Yeah.
don't remember what town.
We had nothing else to do, and we had laundry, actually, to do. So we brought guitars and wrote a song in the laundry room.
Yep.
It was known as the laundry room song for a long time.
Yeah.
So mad.
Steve, if you like make your eyes blurry, they kind of look like deer. Fade to Gray was the first song that was written
Ever.
as Jars of Clay.
Yeah.
We wrote it back in college in 1993.
Yeah.
Early
On our
90s.
dorm floor,
Wow.
in my bedroom with an
Remember
acoustic
clothing
guitar
styles
and a
back then?
keyboard.
That's right.
I think I was wearing a bandana when we wrote that song.
Yeah. You were in a bandana?
Yeah.
A bandito?
It's a song that lyrically deals with the issues of doubt and where we find truth, how we seek truth. It's kind of a skeptic's
Anthem.
skeptic's
Well,
totally
might be a
is.
little pushing anthem.
Crazy Times is a song that talks a lot about how prayer is usually the last place we go when we're in the midst of a struggle or a crisis or something like that. And oftentimes we rant and rave and do a lot of different things before we come to the point where we realize we can't do it on our own, and we need help from God. And finally we reach that place to be able to pray and to be in weakness there, and that's what the song is about.